Hey there, JKs, and welcome to your phonics lesson of the day. Let's start off by figuring out our two mystery letters of the day. Your first letter is also the first letter in the word ring. Ring. Can you think about what the letter is? That's right, it's the letter R. I'll show you how to do an uppercase R and a lowercase r. Remember, uppercase takes up the entire space. So we start up here, go all the way down. Then you want to go back up for a little hump, and then down the curve. That's an uppercase R. Lowercase r, lowercase takes up half the space. We're going to start at our halfway mark, go down, we're going to come back up and do a little mini arch, like a half a hump. You don't go down all the way. You stop there. Go down a bit further. Our next letter is also the first letter in the word watch. Watch. Can you think about what the letter is? That's right. It's the letter W. W says w. Uppercase entire space. We start on top, all the way down, point up. And the lowercase looks just like the uppercase, except of course it's smaller. It takes up half of the space. So you start at the halfway mark, down, point, up. There you go. All right, now it's time for us to brainstorm and see what words we can think about that start with R and W. When I say go, I want you to think about all the words you can think of that start with R. Ready? Go. All right, stop. What did you think of? Here, I'll show you what I thought of. Maybe we thought of the same things. I thought of a rose. Here, it's a leaf. A rose, a ring, and a rat. What did you think of? Make sure you tell an adult next to you. Next, when I say go, I want you to think of all the W words you can think of, all the w words. Ready? Go! All right, stop. What were you able to think of? Here, I'll show you what I was able to think of. I thought of the weather, weather. So here I have a sun and some clouds for the weather. Here I have a watch. And here, I don't know if you can tell what I drew. This is a strawberry with some whipped cream because I love whipped cream on my strawberries. Make sure you tell an adult or someone next to you all the things that you were able to think of. All right, now we're going to move on to our lesson of the day. Let's go check out what is on the agenda for our lesson. Okay, so here we have the categories for R and W. We're going to start off with the word sort activity. The words you'll need to use are right here on the next page. You need to read the words as a reading activity, then cut them out and glue them onto the first page. Here, let's do one together. I'm going to look at the very first word here, and I'm going to start off by reading it. R says R, U says N says N. So I can read this by doing two things. I could either drag my letter sounds together by reading it on the paper like this. Run, or I could solve it using my hand and my arm as a helper. Arm out, beginning sound here, middle sound here, and end sound here. Run. Run. This word says run. I see the R and I can hear the R. So I would take that word and I would cut it and paste it and put it where it belongs in the R category. When you are done with this activity and you've cut and pasted all of these words, you can move on to your second activity for the day. For this one, you need to circle the correct word to match the picture. And you want to pay extra close attention to the first letter, the beginning sound. The pictures for today are wave, rat, wolf, rock, win, road, wood, run, and red. Make sure you're taking your time to really sound out the words, because sometimes W and R can sound a bit alike. W, r, w, r. So make sure you're really taking the time to pronounce properly. This first picture shows me a wave. What's the first sound you hear in wave? W, w. I hear a W, which means I need to look for the word that starts with a W. This one starts with a W, wave. This one starts with an R, r. That can't be my word. I cross it out and circle the word that starts with my correct beginning letter sound. All right, JKs, time for you to finish up your phonics, and I will see you in a bit.